What if I told you that growing older doesn't have to mean growing weaker? That even at 70, 80, or 90, you could still wake up feeling strong, steady, and full of life. This isn't wishful thinking. It's not some late-night miracle cure. It's biology, it's real, and more importantly, it's reclaimable. I'm Dr. Johnson, and I've spent over 30 years helping older adults not just survive aging, but thrive through it. And what I've seen again and again is this: strength doesn't disappear. It just gets quiet. And with the right daily habit, we can wake it up again. Muscle loss has a name, sarcopenia, but it doesn't have to be your story. The science is clear. Even in your 80s, your muscles can grow. You can rebuild what time tried to take from you. No, you don't need to join a gym or become a bodybuilder. What you do need is one habit. Just one thing you can start doing today that takes less than 10 minutes, but could change how you move, feel, and live every day from here on. Today, I'll show you what that is. But before we begin, take a moment. Think about the last time you felt truly strong. Not just physically, but steady, grounded, confident in your own body. What if I told you that feeling can come back? By the time we reach 80, nearly half of our muscle mass can be gone. That's not just a number. That's your strength, your balance, your ability to move freely, slipping away. This condition has a name: sarcopenia. It sounds technical, but you've likely felt it. That moment when getting up from a chair feels like climbing a hill, or when carrying a bag of groceries feels heavier than it used to. But here's something you may not have been told. Sarcopenia is not your destiny. It's not a sentence. In fact, it can be slowed down, and in many cases, it can even be reversed. You see, muscle is living tissue. It responds to what you do and what you feed it. No matter your age, your body still has the blueprint to rebuild muscle if you give it the right signals. And no, it doesn't mean you need to live at the gym or lift heavy weights. It begins with small daily habits, habits that respect your age but don't surrender to it, like walking 15 minutes a day, eating enough protein, getting restful sleep, staying curious, moving your body. I've seen people in their 70s, even 80s, regain muscle strength and energy they thought was long gone. One of my patients, Robert, 76, started with chair squats and a morning protein shake. Within 3 months, he was climbing stairs again, with no handrail. So if you've noticed your strength fading, don't ignore it. It's not just aging, it's a sign, and signs are meant to be read and acted upon. You still have the power to change the course, and I'm here to help guide you every step of the way. Stay with us, because in the next few minutes I'll show you the one daily habit that could turn back the clock on your muscle strength and help you move like you did years ago. Let's begin. Imagine this. You're stepping out of a warm, comforting shower, and then you turn the handle to cold. Just 30 seconds. It takes your breath away. But what if I told you that this small discomfort could unlock powerful changes in your body? This is called a hormetic stressor. It's a fancy term, but the idea is simple. When your body faces small, controlled stress, it actually grows stronger. Just like lifting weights stresses your muscles in a good way, hormetic stress trains your body to adapt, to heal, and to bounce back better. Cold showers, yes, even just the last 30 seconds, can activate brown fat. That's a special kind of fat that burns energy and keeps you warm. And more importantly, it boosts your metabolism and strengthens your immune response. Now let's warm things up a bit. Literally. Spending 15 to 20 minutes in a sauna can do wonders. Your heart rate increases gently. Your body sweats out toxins. But beneath the surface, something incredible is happening. Heat shock proteins. These little proteins are like repair crews, rushing to fix damaged muscle cells and reduce inflammation. For seniors, this means better recovery, less soreness, and potentially even stronger muscles. And then there's intermittent fasting. Don't worry, it's not starvation. It simply means giving your body a break between meals. Try eating only within an 8 to 10 hour window each day. For example, breakfast at 9, dinner by 5. Outside that window, just water or herbal tea. This routine gives your cells time to clean house, a process called autophagy. Think of it like spring cleaning for your body, getting rid of old, worn-out parts so new, healthy cells can thrive. These small daily challenges, a splash of cold water, a warm sauna session, or a little time without food, may sound tough at first, but they're not extreme. They're gentle nudges that tell your body, stay strong, keep growing. And isn't that what we all want as we age? Not just to survive, but to thrive. Let me ask you something. When do you usually eat most of your protein? If you're like many people, it's mostly at dinner. Maybe a piece of chicken or a small steak after a long day. But here's the surprising truth. Your aging muscles can't afford to wait all day for their fuel. You see, as we age, our muscles become less sensitive to protein. This is called anabolic resistance. It's like the volume knob for muscle building has been turned down, but there's a way to turn that volume back up. And it all starts with when and how much protein we eat, not just what kind. Studies show that older adults need around 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at every meal, not just dinner. That's right. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner all matter. This helps overcome anabolic resistance and boosts your body's ability to build and maintain muscle by up to 25%. So what does that look like on your plate? At breakfast, it might be 2 eggs with a side of Greek yogurt and a sprinkle of nuts. At lunch, maybe a tuna sandwich on whole grain bread with a cup of lentil soup. And dinner? A piece of grilled salmon, some steamed broccoli, and quinoa. If you're wondering, do I really need that much? The answer is yes. Not only does it help preserve strength and independence, but it also helps prevent falls, supports immune health, and keeps your metabolism humming. Protein isn't just for bodybuilders, it's for you. The grandparents chasing after their grandkids, the retirees lifting groceries, the artists still painting with strong, steady hands. So next time you sit down for a meal, ask yourself, where's the protein? Because the strength of your future may just depend on that small but mighty habit. At every meal, every day. Let's talk about something that's often overlooked. Vitamin D. It's not just important for strong bones, it's your muscles' silent partner. But many people don't realize just how essential vitamin D is for maintaining muscle strength as we age. Without enough of it, our muscles struggle to perform at their best. It's like trying to drive a car with a partially empty fuel tank. Vitamin D helps activate the muscle fibers that are responsible for strength and movement. When you have enough vitamin D, your muscles are more responsive, more powerful, and recover faster. But without it, well, muscle weakness, fatigue, and even a higher risk of falls become much more likely. Now, here's the good news. It's easy to boost your vitamin D levels. The ideal range for vitamin D levels in your blood is above 40 nanograms per milliliter. How do you get there? It's simple. First, get some sunlight. Just 10 to 15 minutes of direct sunlight on your skin a few times a week can do wonders. Second, consider supplements if you're not getting enough from the sun or food. A daily vitamin D supplement can help fill the gap. And let's not forget the vitamin D-rich foods. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are packed with vitamin D. Eggs, too, particularly the yolks, are a great source. So, what does this mean for your daily routine? Consider adding some of these foods to your meals, not just for better bone health, but for stronger muscles that keep you moving with confidence. Here's a tip. Try making a salmon and egg breakfast. You'll get a good dose of protein and vitamin D right from the start of your day. Or how about a mackerel salad with a side of leafy greens and avocado? These small changes can have a big impact on your muscle health. If you're worried about getting enough vitamin D, you're not alone. Many older adults are deficient in it, which is why it's one of the most important nutrients to monitor as we age. But with a little effort, you can make sure your muscles and your whole body get the vitamin D they need to stay strong, healthy, and resilient. So, next time you step outside, take a few minutes to bask in the sun. And when you sit down for your meal, remember, vitamin D is your silent partner, working behind the scenes to keep you strong. Don't forget it. Your muscles will thank you. Muscles. Every day, our body faces an unseen enemy, chronic inflammation. It's not something we always feel right away, but make no mistake, it's slowly working against us, breaking down muscle tissue over time. And this isn't just something that happens when we get injured. No, chronic inflammation is sneaky. It's that low-level, persistent irritation in our body that can wreak havoc on our muscles, making them weaker and more prone to wasting away, especially as we age. But here's the good news. We have the power to fight back. It's all about making simple, everyday choices that can help put out that internal fire and protect our muscle health. First, let's talk about sleep. One of the most powerful ways to lower inflammation is getting enough rest. Sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's when your body goes into repair mode. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Studies show that those who sleep less than this see an increase in inflammation markers, and that can lead to faster muscle loss. So, when you sleep, your body has the chance to fight back, repair tissues, and reduce that inflammatory burden. A good night's rest is essential. Now, let's talk about food. Your plate can be one of your best weapons. Make sure to fill it with colorful plants, fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. These foods are packed with antioxidants and phytonutrients that are known to help reduce inflammation. Bright, colorful vegetables like spinach, carrots, and peppers are full of compounds that fight off that harmful internal fire. And then there's turmeric. This golden root is packed with curcumin, a powerful anti-inflammatory compound. Adding just a small amount of turmeric to your meals, whether in a curry, a soup, or even a warm cup of golden milk, can make a big difference. It's a simple way to give your body an extra anti-inflammatory boost. Let's not forget about omega-3s. These healthy fats, found in foods like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds, are incredibly effective at reducing inflammation. Omega-3s have been shown to lower levels of inflammatory markers and even support muscle health as we age. If you're not eating fatty fish a couple of times a week, consider adding some flaxseed to your morning smoothie or sprinkling them on your oatmeal. These healthy fats play a key role in calming inflammation and protecting your muscles. So, how do we put all of this together? Fight inflammation with good sleep, an anti-inflammatory diet full of colorful plants, healthy omega-3s, and the power of turmeric. And of course, stay active. Even gentle movements like a daily walk or a bit of light yoga can help reduce inflammation and keep your muscles strong. Your muscles are worth protecting, and by making these simple changes, you're giving them the care they need to stay strong and healthy for years to come. When we talk about muscle health, we often focus on protein, exercise, and sleep, but there's something just as important that we often overlook: micronutrients. These small nutrients might not get the spotlight, but they play a critical role in keeping us strong and energized as we age. Today, we're going to shine a light on 3 key players: magnesium, creatine, and B12. They might be small in size, but their impact on your muscle health is anything but small. Let's start with magnesium. This mineral is often referred to as the muscle relaxant. Think of it as the peacekeeper for your muscles. Magnesium helps relax muscle fibers after they've contracted, which is key when you're trying to recover after exercise or even just a long day. Without enough magnesium, your muscles can become tight, which leads to cramps or even injury. And it doesn't stop there. Magnesium is also vital for protein synthesis, helping to build and repair muscle tissue. But here's the catch. Many of us aren't getting enough magnesium in our diet. Studies show that about 50% of older adults are magnesium deficient. So how do you get enough? You'll find magnesium in foods like spinach, almonds, and pumpkin seeds. But if you're still feeling tight or sluggish, it might be worth talking to your doctor about supplementation. Next up, creatine. Now, this is a supplement you might have heard of, but it's not just for bodybuilders. Creatine is one of the most researched and effective supplements for muscle strength and energy. When we age, our muscles' ability to produce energy decreases, which contributes to muscle loss. Creatine helps replenish that energy reserve, improving your strength and helping your muscles perform better during resistance training. I always tell my patients, creatine isn't just for lifting heavy weights at the gym. It's for everyone, whether you're lifting groceries, playing with grandkids, or simply trying to stay active. And if you're over 60, taking a creatine supplement can boost your strength and help preserve muscle mass. Again, talk to your doctor about whether this supplement is right for you, but it's a powerful tool in keeping you strong and energetic as you age. Finally, let's talk about vitamin B12. This is another one that we don't often think about, but it's essential for nerve function. B12 plays a big role in keeping our nerve cells healthy and helping them communicate with our muscles. When B12 levels drop, it can lead to muscle weakness, fatigue, and even numbness. It's especially important as we age, since the ability to absorb B12 from food decreases. You can find B12 in foods like meat, fish, eggs, and dairy, but if you're over 60, it might be a good idea to have your levels checked regularly. If you're low, supplements can make a big difference in how you feel and function. Magnesium, creatine, and B12, they may seem small, but the impact they have on your muscle health is enormous. These micronutrients help relax your muscles, give you energy, and support nerve function, all of which are crucial for maintaining strength and mobility as we age. Keep these small nutrients in mind and watch how they help you live life to the fullest. As we get older, it's not just about lifting weights or running a mile. It's about moving with purpose, moving in a way that challenges both our body and our mind. You see, balance and coordination exercises aren't just for improving your steps. They're for strengthening the connection between your brain and your muscles, which plays a critical role in maintaining strength and preventing falls. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm not a dancer or a martial artist, but hear me out. You don't need to be a professional to benefit from exercises like Tai Chi or dancing. In fact, both of these practices have been shown to boost brain function and keep our nervous system sharp. Tai Chi, often referred to as meditation in motion, uses slow, deliberate movements to enhance balance and promote mental focus. It improves proprioception, the awareness of where your body is in space, and helps you regain stability, preventing that wobble we all sometimes feel when standing or walking. And you don't have to take my word for it. Studies have found that Tai Chi can help reduce the risk of falls by up to 40% in older adults. That's powerful. And then there's dancing. Now, dancing might sound like something just for the young, but let me tell you, it's a game changer at any age. Whether you're moving to your favorite music at home, taking a dance class, or even just swaying to the rhythm, dancing encourages fluid movement, coordination, and balance. It also has a positive impact on your memory and mental health. Studies suggest that dancing can increase brain plasticity, improve cognitive function, and even help prevent dementia. Incorporating balance and coordination exercises into your routine doesn't require hours of intense training. A few minutes each day can make all the difference. So, the next time you put on some music or decide to take a walk, think of it as a chance to engage your brain and body in a meaningful way. In this segment, we emphasize the importance of balance and coordination exercises as key components in maintaining overall health, strength, and mental well-being. Simple practices like Tai Chi or dancing, when done regularly, can dramatically improve both your physical and cognitive abilities, helping you age with grace, strength, and stability. And remember, every movement counts. It's not about intensity, it's about consistency and mindfulness. So move with purpose, and you'll see the positive effects ripple through your life. Let me share a truth that every person, especially those over 50, needs to hear. Strength training isn't just for bodybuilders or gym rats. It's for anyone who wants to keep moving, keep living, and keep doing the things they love. And here's the best part. It's never too late. Whether you're 60 or 90, your muscles still respond to resistance. That's right. Even at 90 years old, your body is capable of building strength. The science is clear. Just 2 to 3 sessions a week of simple strength movements, like squats, rows, or overhead presses, can make a real difference. You don't need fancy machines or a gym membership. Your own body weight, a resistance band, or a pair of light dumbbells is enough to wake up those muscle fibers. Start with movements that mimic everyday tasks, standing up from a chair, reaching overhead, or pulling something toward you. These aren't just exercises. They're practice for real life. What happens when you commit to strength training? You regain stability, you reduce your risk of falling, and most importantly, you rebuild confidence in your own body. That's powerful. So if you've ever thought, "I'm too old to start," think again. Your muscles are waiting for you to give them a reason to grow. Just a few minutes, a couple times a week. That's all it takes to begin the journey. And believe me, your future self will thank you. Here's something I want you to really hear. Getting older doesn't mean getting weaker. Not if you choose to do something about it. One step, one habit at a time. You see, your body responds at any age. Even in your 70s, 80s, or 90s, your muscles are still listening. They're just waiting for the right signals: movement, nutrients, rest, and care. You don't need to change your whole life overnight. Start small. Maybe it's 5 minutes of strength exercises twice a week. Maybe it's adding a little more color to your plate, or going outside for some sunshine. It might not seem like much at first, but over time it builds something powerful. Strength isn't just about lifting weights, it's about lifting yourself up, physically, mentally, emotionally, and the best part? It's never too late. Your golden years deserve golden muscles, golden energy, and golden peace of mind. So today, start with just one thing. One small, doable habit. Because every bit of strength you build gives you something priceless: freedom.